Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are diving into a topic that hits home for many of us, and that is segmental inflation and its impact on healthcare and education. So we'll break down what segmental inflation is and how it's making healthcare and education unaffordable, and what can we do about it. So let's get started. Segmental inflation is when inflation affects specific sectors differently. Unlike general inflation, which raises prices across the board, segmental inflation shows how different industries experience price increases at varying rates. For instance, while general inflation in India is around 6 to 7% annually, segmental inflation in healthcare and education can be much higher. So you'll be wondering why some services and particularly some sectors are getting expensive day by day, and what is the reason. So this is what segmental inflation is. It is affecting some sectors specifically, and the main can be healthcare and education. So starting with the healthcare sector, healthcare inflation in India has surged past 10% annually. Imagine that prices are increasing faster here than almost anywhere else. In the past 10 years alone, the cost of essential medicines has jumped by 12%, and hospital services are up by 10%. For example, a routine checkup at a private hospital in Mumbai now costs about 2000 compared to 1500 2 years ago. That's a significant jump for something as basic as a checkup. And you all know that healthcare is a basic necessity which we should get. And the rising cost in healthcare is very alarming. So, major hospital chains like Apollo and Fortis have reported substantial increases in their operational costs. The average cost of a hospital stay in these facilities are risen by 15% over the last 2 years. In 2022, Apollo hospitals reported a 14% increase in the average cost of treatments. Similarly, Fortis Healthcare has seen a 12% rise in patient bills over the same period. So, you might say, why not just use government hospitals? Well, the situation there isn't great either. Many government hospitals lack doctors, advanced equipment, and basic facilities. You might have to wait hours or even days for a simple procedure. It's a gamble with your health. So, also talking about the education sector, inflation in the education sector is also brutal. The cost for quality education is rising so fast that it's becoming inaccessible for many. As of March 2023, the fee for a 2 year program at IIM Ahmedabad is now 27 lakhs compared to 4 lakhs in 2007. That's an insane increase of 575%. Also, similarly, IIM Mumbai plans to raise its fees to 10.2 lakh per year, a 40% hike from last year. Also, for context, IIM Lucknow's fees have been increased by 29.6% over the past 2 years, while IIM Kozhikode has seen a 23.1% rise. Private schools aren't any better. Top schools like Delhi Public Schools are raising their fees up by 20% every year. So here also you might think, why not just send your kids to government schools? बहुत बच्चे तो पढ़ ही रहे हैं गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स में, राइट? बट द हार्ड ट्रूथ इज मेनी गवर्नमेंट schools don't have proper curriculum, lack basic facilities, and don't teach essential skills like financial literacy. Though they don't prepare you for the real world, you're stuck in the rat race and it's hard to break free. So the broader impacts of rising costs in healthcare and education are severe. As these sectors become more expensive, access to essential services becomes restricted, increasing economic inequality. Despite various government initiatives like the National Health Protection Scheme and education subsidies, these policies haven't effectively curbed the rising costs. While the National Health Protection Scheme aims to provide affordable health care, rising hospital fees and medical costs continue to outpace these efforts. Similarly, education subsidies and scholarships programs struggle to keep up with the sharp increase in tuition fees at premier institutions. The financial surpluses reported by institutions like IIM Calcutta, which had a profit of 107 crores in financial year 22-23, highlight a disparity between institution profits and the affordability of education. So let's talk about the impact on investors. For investors, understanding segmental inflation is crucial. In healthcare, rising costs can lead to higher revenues for companies, but also pose risks if affordability declines significantly. Healthcare stocks like Apollo Hospitals and Fortis Healthcare may benefit from increased prices, but they also face the risk of reduced patient volumes due to high costs. And also, these stocks are running like crazy from the past 1 year. just because the healthcare costs are going up crazy. And the main risk and the main risk with these private hospitals is only that they can face the risk of reduced patient volumes due to higher costs. Basically, if they're charging lakhs and lakhs of rupees for small procedures, operations, even nowadays consultation fee is around 2000 rupees in a state in a city like Delhi. So people are gonna avoid these hospitals, and they have to find quality healthcare somewhere else. That's the only option available to them. Also, in the education sector, companies running private schools or higher education institutions might see revenue growth due to higher fees. However, they too face risk as high costs could limit enrollment growth. Companies like CareerPoint and ZLearn could experience these dynamics. Also, the harsh truth is that these things are gonna become unaffordable to the middle class each and every day, because the rising costs and segmental inflation will kill the middle class here. And the middle class people will not be able to afford quality healthcare and quality education in the near time. Also, going abroad and studying there will be a distant dream for the middle class people. So, so we need to be very smart with our money right now, and we need to look at a lot of things right now so that we can grow our money at a rapid pace and beat segmental inflation at so let's talk about what can you do about these rising costs, and how can you beat the segmental inflation. So firstly, invest in a comprehensive health insurance plan. So basically, get a health insurance plan that covers a wide range of medical expenses, including hospital stays, surgeries, and outpatient treatments. So बहुत लोग यहाँ पे कहेंगे कि क्या ज़रूरत है health insurance की, and there is no need. This industry is looting us each and every day. But believe me, this is the most important thing for you and your family, because किसी इंसान से जाके पूछो जो 2020 में जिसका कोई फैमिली मेम्बर कोविड में हॉस्पिटल में था, उनसे जाके पूछो, वो आपको एक्चुअली बताएंगे कि किसी का घर चला गया, किसी की सारी लाइफ सेविंग्स चली गई, किसी का सब कुछ चला गया अपनी पूरी जिंदगी का, जस्ट बिकॉज दे डिडंट बाय अ हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस. And it is the most important thing. So please buy a health insurance. You can consider plans from companies like Max Bupa, HDFC Argo, and ICICI Lombard, and consider those plans that offers cashless treatments options at major hospitals. Secondly, diversify investments wisely. So diversifying your investments, this means that you are investing in a mix of assets. So basically, it can help you offset rising costs in other areas also. So consider investing in a mix of mutual funds, stocks, and financial instruments. For example, सिर्फ stocks में invest होना is not the right thing to do. Just consider SIPs also. Consider systematic withdrawal plans also for you and your family. आपकी needs क्या हैं, किस तरह से आप अपने finances manage करना चाहते हो. So consider SIPs and a mix of SWPs, systematic withdrawal plans with it. And you can consider like Access Blue Chip Fund. I myself have a Access Blue Chip Fund, and you can consider like HDFC Small Cap Fund. So it is also very important, because diversification in today's world is truly important. Third, so third, try to invest in global markets also. So consider diversifying investments globally, and for example, invest in the US stock market or other international markets to so that your investments can gain exposure to global growth opportunities. For example, right now, US stock market is a very good option, and yesterday only Nasdaq fell around 700 points. So is it a good time to acquire some of the stocks? Yes, but what stocks to buy and how to buy them, read them carefully, and just diversify in the US market also, because right now US market is a very good valuation and can give, and as you know, the elections are on its way, and you can get a lot of good returns from the market. So consider diversifying in the US stock market. Consider stocks like Nike, Shopify, and there's a Vanguard ETF. You can consider investing in that. Fourth, try to acquire in-demand skills. For example, everyone says that तुम्हें skills आनी चाहिए, ये आनी चाहिए, वो आनी चाहिए, but nobody tells you what skills to acquire. So skills like stock market, investing, trading, graphic designing, video editing are very important in today's world. You must have seen everybody needs these type of people who have these skills. So consider acquiring these skills, and consider acquiring these skills because these can offer substantial income opportunities in the future and can help you beat segmental inflation fast. And lastly, if you're going for an innovative education program, try to go for a program that offers practical real world experience. For example, Masters Union provides a curriculum where students build actual businesses as part of their coursework, and like they have a their hands-on approach ensures that students learn by doing, gaining skills that are directly applicable to the real world. For example, in one of their programs, students are required to build a business, whether it's online, drop shipping, a YouTube channel, or a food cart, and they have to physically do it. They get a time frame of around 3 to 6 months, and they have to generate some kind of revenue from it. And this is included in the MBA program. So this is a very good thing, I believe, and this practical knowledge is totally invaluable. These are some solutions that you can consider because if you look at the current unemployment scenario among educated youth in the country, it is totally alarming. According to the Azim Premji University's State of Working in India 2023 report, the unemployment rate 5 years old is a staggering 42%. Additionally, the overall unemployment rate for young graduates aged 25 years old is a staggering 42%. Additionally, the overall unemployment rate 18 to 29 stands at 27%. So, despite paying high fees, many find jobs, highlighting a significant disconnect between education and employment. And also, looking ahead, government policies will play a significant role in shaping the future of these sectors. The recent hikes in LTCG tax to 12.5 and STGG to 20%, along with the removal of indexation benefits on own property sales, indicate a trend towards increasing tax burdens on investment returns. This could rather deter investments in both the stock market and the real estate, impacting a long-term wealth creation for the middle class. So, in summary, segmental inflation is making both healthcare and education increasingly unaffordable, and this change could discourage people from investing in real estate since now it's less tax friendly. So, invest wisely and move ahead smartly. That's it for today, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like the content, consider giving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thank you.